in her hand. She's drinking to drown her troubles, and poured in a low-down sorry man. How can I ever stand it? See those two blue eyes shining like some diamonds, pretty diamonds up in the sky. I'm headed down to the depot, suitcases in my hand. I'm headed away to leave you, I'm headed for a far distant land. Last time I saw little Maggie, she was sitting by the banks of the sea, whiskey bottles stacked around her, banjo was sitting on her knee. Alright, so let's work up a version of Little Maggie. First of all, I think the tune is usually played in A, but I'm playing in G, which is where it's better for my voice. So everything that we do here, you can just put a capo on 2 frets, and you can play in A, and you can play along with the normal key. This is a simple song. This is a 1-part song, but we're going to start with a simple version, and then I'm going to show you different embellishments that you can use so that you can put together a version that you like to play. So, to start with, before we even do any slides, we're going to start with just this simple pattern. Open second, open third, open first. Yonder stands little... And then what I do is I do this little pull off from the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, pull off from the 4th string of the 3rd fret. Sorry, pull off note, pull off note. But it's also just, what it is just the F chord. So if you're familiar with the F chord, it lands there. Yonder stands little Maggie. Okay, maybe if I can see my hand a little better there. Yonder stands little Maggie, suitcases in her hand. So you can see that we're doing a similar thing. 2nd, 3rd, 1st, and then I do this little walk down. Open 2nd, 3rd at the 2nd fret, open 3rd. And then I often follow that with a hammer-on from the 4th. But that's the whole tune, right? So that's just the outline, the skeleton of the whole tune. Yonder stands little Maggie, suitcase, dram glasses in her hand. The phrasing repeats to do the second half of the verse. She's drinking to drown her troubles, courting a low-down sorry man. Okay, so I'm going to play that one more time, simple version, so you can follow along. And if you're singing, that may be all you want to do. But you also might want to build up an arrangement, whether you're singing or not, that has some more stuff in it. So here's what I actually like to do first. So I like to use a slide as that first note. So instead of hitting the open second string, I get to that note by sliding on the third string from the second to the fourth fret. The other thing I'll do is I'll put in a drop thumb after I get to the high string. Because you play that high string twice. So instead of just doing the bum diddy pattern, you can do a drop thumb. I like to do bum diddy drop thumb. Slide again. And then by using that drop thumb pattern, I can run myself down to that third string. That's a really common ending lick. If you don't know it already, you should practice it. So So that's a little more full arrangement with the slides and the drop thumb, which makes it a lot nicer. Now I'm going to talk just a little bit about my arrangement. I first picked up this tune off of a compilation of Round Peak Players. No, it wasn't even a compilation. It was Tommy and Fred's Duets. So it's a great album. And their version of this tune is just a little more mellow than the version that's popular. The version that's popular was popularized by Ralph Stanley, Stanley Brothers. And the one piece of the Stanley Brothers arrangement that I picked up for this is extending the vocal line in the beginning of the verse. So the way that I taught it goes like this. Yonder stands little Maggie. And that's more like the Round Peak version. But I decided that for this arrangement, I wanted to use the Ralph Stanley version. And so, yonder stands little Maggie. And in order to get that arrangement, all I'm doing is adding an extra bum diddy into the mix. Yonder stands little Maggie. You're just adding, I guess, 2 beats into the mix. And then you just get to hold that note. And that was one of the parts of the singing that old-time bluegrass singing that was really fun and powerful. And so one of the things about the arrangement is that it helps differentiate between the verses and the instrumental sections that I do, because I don't hold out that note in the instrumental verses. So the instrumental verses, I do something more like this. So you can see I'm doing a little bit extra stuff. One of the things about the instrumental verses that I love is this little lick. So instead of just going slide, I'm borrowing from the end of the last phrase, just that little. And then when I hit this note, I've got a couple of options. I like mixing it up and sometimes give it a sharp percussive sound. Sometimes I just hold it. Sometimes I bend it. And then the little ending piece too. Just that little bit. Bend, bend, third string, fourth string, bend, bend, third string. So those little fun embellishments really add a lot. And by separating out where I put them, by putting them in the instrumental verse instead of the vocal verse, I can make those two sound like separate parts a little bit more, even though they're essentially the same tune. The verse and the instrumental are the same. There's no verse-chorus situation in this song, but if I put some embellishments in one section and some embellishments in the other, it gives a different flavor to each one. Well, here's another thing I like to do. So I'm doing drop, thumb, pull off, drop, thumb, pull off. So if I've got a little bit of space, so make an arrangement that you like to play around with those little embellishments. And if you have any questions, or if there's something that I did in the recorded version that you want me to break down in more detail, just leave a comment and let me know. I'll be happy to try to post something that's a little more focused on what you want to learn. But in the meantime, enjoy the tune.